Jacob, I want to go to you because you have spent some time traveling around here in Reno, one of the states, as John Ralston mentioned, hit hardest by the recession a few years ago. But here, they've made kind of a strong recovery.
A really strong recovery. For decades, really, they were the other casino mecca, and they did really well. They lived up to their nickname, biggest city in the world. But even before the recession hit, they were struggling and struggling hard. But all it took, really, was one big company taking a big chance.
When Chloe Griffin graduated from Purdue University in May, the last place she thought she'd end up is Reno, Nevada.
I was on the East Coast. I didn't really imagine myself coming here, but I'm so glad I did. Reno is an awesome city.
The Reno Amazon Fulfillment Center opened a couple of years ago, and Chloe joined the team as a floor manager this summer.
It's kind of hard to imagine what it was like during the recession.
You don't even know.
I don't even know. I wasn't even here.
Reno was a struggling casino town even before the recession hit. Then the local economy really collapsed. Casinos filed for bankruptcy. 40% of homes went into foreclosure. Unemployment spiked. Reno had hit rock bottom, but as the new mayor likes to say, the only way to go was up.
When I got into office, unemployment was at 13%, and now we're down to 3.9%. We really had to look at ourselves and say, how are we going to reinvent ourselves?
And almost overnight, they did, starting with Tesla, which agreed to build its $5 billion lithium-ion battery facility in the area, creating thousands of jobs. Google paid $29 million for 1,200 acres nearby. Apple invested $2 billion in a new data center, and Amazon moved its fulfillment center to Reno.
We didn't leave New York, we found Reno. It's a very special place.
Heather Goldman is CEO of Capstack, one of dozens of startup companies making Reno a new, cheaper Silicon Valley.
It's easy to get lost in the weeds in Palo Alto and in Manhattan. And in Reno, we were able to hire a world-class development team, a world-class marketing team.
4 hours away in San Francisco, the average home costs $1.4 million. Here, $350,000. And in Reno, there's no corporate or personal income tax, among other incentives.
There's more demand than we can physically build. It's kind of like drinking water from a fire hydrant.
Fourth-generation Nevadan Todd McKinsey runs a local commercial construction company.
We're standing on the first spec office development since in at least a decade. With 50,000 jobs over the next few years, we're calculating about 5,000 office or professional jobs.
It also means new restaurants and coffee shops, bars and grocery stores, all less than an hour from Lake Tahoe and the Sierra Nevada mountains. For Chloe, it means a new home.
Reno is really booming now, so even since I've gotten here, it's grown so much.
The biggest little city in the world living up to its nickname and proving recession can lead to innovation.
And of course, with such explosive growth so fast, there are challenges. Available housing, affordable housing. But Hallie, everybody we talk to is just thrilled. And they say that there are ways that other people can do this. You can't have one industry. You can't just be dependent on casinos.
It has to be sort of more broad than that.
And they're not just tech, and there are a lot of things, and it doesn't hurt to be close to California.
Hey there, I'm Chris Hayes from MSNBC. Thanks for watching MSNBC on YouTube. If you want to keep up to date with the videos we're putting out, you can click subscribe just below me, or click over on this list to see lots of other great videos.